Hey, good morning. Happy Friday morning from beautiful Tower City, Pennsylvania. Cheers to Nostrovia. Coffee time. My radio station that I'm listening to this morning on iHeartRadio is the Rolling Stones radio station in honor of Mr. Mick Jagger. It's his birthday today. He's 75 years young. Happy birthday, Mick. Keep on rocking. And of course, ironically, I have on the greatest rock and roll band t-shirt, which is not the Rolling Stones, obviously. There's always controversy on that. I have a friend of mine that we used to bicker back and forth when I would DJ over there at the Tower City Moose. I did a run there for quite a few years. Monthly I played there. But I had a standing disagreement, a friendly disagreement with this family and gentleman. We'll go by the name of Gary. That's all we'll say is Gary. But he insisted that the Rolling Stones was the greatest rock and roll band ever, and I insisted, nah, the Beatles were. And now the argument is they're the greatest living rock and roll band. And I got to give him that. You know, can't take that away from Mick and the guys. So happy birthday, Mick Jagger. 75 years young. And speaking of birthdays, Kevin Spacey's birthday today. He's 59 years young, okay? Sandra Bullock, she's 54 and looking good. And Joe Jackson, the father of the Jackson 5 and who else? All the Jacksons. Janet Jackson and LaToya and all those, right? Mr. Joe Jackson, God rest his soul. He was born in 1928, and he passed away in 2018. So happy birthday, Mr. Joe Jackson. May you rest in peace. And happy birthday to all the celebrities that I mentioned. Mick Jagger, Kevin Spacey, or Stacy, however you want to pronounce it. Sandra Bullock. Happy birthday to all of them. The weather report for central Pennsylvania, Tower City, and beautiful Cape May, New Jersey. Well, in central Pennsylvania, we're going to be in the mid to upper 80s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Partly cloudy, so it's going to be a nice week here in central Pennsylvania, Tower City. And then again, down in beautiful Cape May, New Jersey, my happy place. Cape May Courthouse. It's going to be in the upper 80s to low 90s and partly sunny all weekend long. So it's going to be a great weekend down there. Looking forward to myself getting down there, possibly motivating on down today. We'll see how things go here. I got some work I got to continue on down there on my camper and my Florida room, if you want to call it that. Got to get things ready because I got a buddy of mine and his wife, Cheryl. They're coming down in a week or two to, Caleb's going to be doing some construction work for me, and I'm going to be that labor guy, you know. He's going to teach this old dog new tricks. I'm tying up some loose ends here for a party for a group that we're doing a party down in Wildwood, New Jersey, at Keenan's Irish Pub. That'll be coming up in I want to say a couple months, but looking forward to DJing a party down there at Keenan's Irish Pub. It's a private party, So that's all the information I can relinquish at this time, and I can't give out my client's name. You know how that goes. So, but it should be a good time. Cheers to Nostrovia one more time. I think maybe, if not this weekend, maybe next weekend I'll try to take a ride, since I'll be down in Cape May, and I'll check out Keenan's Irish Pub. I pulled it up on Google and read the reviews on it, and I pulled up some pictures of it, and it's a local establishment, and from what I read, it's more local people that show up there. I guess they have like 3 kinds of entertainment, kind of like La Costa's, if you know what I mean. They got a rock and roll band that plays, a live band I should say, and then 1 or 2 DJs in different areas, all at the same time. So it sounds like it's going to be pretty interesting. And besides that being an Irish pub, how can you go wrong, right? All right, folks, that's about all I have today. Last night was date night. Let me put down some coffee, and I'll tell you my quick story. I don't have many date nights, all right? Once in a blue moon. But I had to go down and pick Carol up at her workplace, and I had to go all the way down to pick her up. She's been getting a ride halfway home. And so she said, "Oh, when you come and pick me up, we'll go out and get some dinner." I said, "Oh, really? So we can call this a date night?" She goes, "You can call it what you want." I said, "Are you going to foot the bill?" She goes, "Absolutely," which surprised me. Kidding. So we went to, she gave me a choice. We could have went for the pizza down in that area. Real good pizza in Pottsville. Excuse me. I forget the name of the pizza place right now, but I go down there every once in a while and get a New York style pizza. She said, "We can either go and have pizza, or if you want, we can go to Hoss's restaurant, which is a steakhouse." So I was hankering for a steak. So we went to Hoss's. It was a good meal. Last night, for the first time in many, many years, I got a sirloin steak. I'm not a big sirloin eater. I like my ribeyes, porterhouse, and occasionally a T-bone steak. I'm not into the filet mignon, but last night I figured I'll try a New York strip. You know, I don't want to go overboard. Where, granted, she's footing the bill, but I didn't want to take advantage. So I got a sirloin steak and a salad bar. And it was a good salad bar, but the steak, the waitress come up and she says, "How would you like your steak, sir?" I said, "I'd like it rare." Now, the reason I said it like that was because in this general area, a lot of people around here don't have the taste buds for a rare steak. And I'm sorry, I do. Barbie knows that. My friend from the Gap. So I ordered a rare steak, and she says, "Would there be anything else? Would you like some onions on that?" And I said, "Sure. Put some fried onions on it." I said, could you get me some garlic powder? And she said, "Sure, I'll bring you out your own little container full." And she did, and I took it and I sprinkled it on my steak when she brought it out, and it was good, real good. And she said, "The rules around here at Hoss's is we would like you to cut open the steak to make sure it is to your liking and how you like it." Well, I didn't even have to cut it. I just took my little fork and I pressed the top of it to see how firm it was. If it's not real firm, then we know it's not well done. and this had a lot of give in it. I said, I'm sure this is right, but I cut it open, and it was very, very pink inside. I said, yep, did real well. Do me a favor and tell the cook or the chef kudos. And she says, I'll tell you what, if I get a chance, I'll bring her out so you can meet her. I said, oh, sure, okay. So about 3/4 of the way through the meal, here comes my waitress, and she brings out the I call her a chef, but she was probably just a cook. And she says, I want to introduce you to Steph. She's the one that cooked your steak. A nice young lady. And as she was walking her out the door, Steph said to our waitress, because the waitress said, come on, I want you to meet the people that you made this rare steak for. And Steph, being a young girl, she says, did I do something wrong? And she goes, no, this is a good introduction. So she brought her over to me, and I shook her hand. I said, I'll tell you what, did a real nice job on the rare steak. Well, thank you, sir. I said, do you know how to do a Pittsburgh rare? She goes, yes, I do. I said, how do you do it? And she said, seared on the outside and raw on the inside. I said, that's exactly right. I said, I'll be back. So I'm going to make it a point to go back to Haas's restaurant in, I guess it's called Cressona, Pennsylvania. If you're ever in that area, stop in there on the day shift, or afternoon shift, I should say, and ask for Steph, and you tell Steph that Warzy, DJ Warzy, told me to stop in and talk to you, that you made a real nice rare steak for him, and that's how I want my steak done. Or however you want it done, but she's a good cook, and she'll do a nice job for you guys, okay? So there's my public service announcement for today, July the 26th, Friday, for Haas's Restaurant in Cressona, Pennsylvania. The customer service was great. The cooking was great. And my waitress, I mean, I couldn't ask for a nicer, more pleasant waitress. She checked with us 3 or 4 times to make sure everything was okay. She didn't overcheck, and she didn't undercheck, if you know what I mean. And then I had some side ice cream and my salad. That was good. So that's it, folks. I'm about almost 13 minutes into this good morning video. I hope you're enjoying it. Make sure you hit the like button if you would. And if this is the first time you're seeing my good morning video, I try to do one Monday through Friday for all of us that get up in the morning to just enjoy a cup of coffee with one another. If you just want to sit back and listen to this old man babble, by all means, and then ease into your day. Because my daughter, Tina, that's how she starts her day. Good morning, Tina. I'll talk to all you guys later on. God bless you. Hey, Barbie and Ken, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I guess that's about it for now. I'll be heading down to my happy place, and maybe over the weekend I'll let you know about it. And as I tie things up for Wildwood, New Jersey, playing at Keenan's Irish Pub, the more information I get, the more I'll give you. However, I can't give you the date and the time and all that, because this will be a private affair and it's for one of our clients. Anytime I have a public affair, by all means, I'll say, come on down and join us. But this one's going to be a private gig, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, folks, take care of yourself one more time. Cheers. Nostrovia. Lucille, how you doing? Over there in Staten Island, New York. God bless all of you. Keep on smiling. Like I said, I keep saying that over and over, don't I? Have a great day today. Love your family and your kids, your neighbors, your relatives, your co-workers. Let them know you appreciate them, because we're not guaranteed tomorrow. Pray to your God for peace on earth, and do something nice for someone today, okay? All right, I'm going to punch out in 3 now. 1, 2, keep on smiling. Here we go. Big smile, big smile.